Good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Let me share. Good morning. Let me share my PPT with you. Is the slide visible?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So that's
Ma'am?
the topic. Yes.
Ma'am, how much part of second module will be coming in a minor?
Good question. Good you asked me. Students, please note down. Your first module will be complete, right? Complete first module. And from the second module, I'll be giving you the first 3 topics, that is listening, overcoming the barriers to listening, that is listening and non-verbal communication. Right? Listening and non-verbal communication.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So I hope
Ma'am,
everybody.
in the previous you said that team building, leadership and effective listening.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I mention the title of the module? Because the title of the module is communication for team building and leadership. Or did I mention the topics?
Ma'am, you mentioned that 3 topics will come: team building, leadership and effective listening.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
then if I have announced this, it might have skipped my mind. Then let it be team building, leadership and effective listening. Okay, is that fine?
Okay, ma'am.
Not a big issue, right? So if that's what I'd said earlier, I stand by that. Team building, leadership, that is communication for team building and leadership, and listening, effective listening, right? Fine. This is the topic from, these are the topics from the second module, and the first module will be complete. Okay.
Paper is on Monday, right?
Yes, it is on.
It is on Monday.
Yes, it is on Monday. Okay.
Ma'am, how many questions will be there?
I think for this you need to wait for the paper. It's going to be multiple choice, objective. Okay. Paper will be objective.
Ma'am, will be in quiz form or paper?
Yes, ma'am. In MS Team or quiz?
Ma'am, will be there in class?
Yeah. How else do you expect the exam to take place if not in the class?
No, ma'am, I'm just asking.
No, is there any other way also that the exams are happening?
Like separate 1 hour other than class time.
Ma'am, on our holidays.
Weekend.
No, it will be during the class hour only. You all will be required to turn on the cameras also. So please be very careful with your connectivity. Ensure that the connectivity is proper. All through the exam, your cameras will be on throughout the exam.
Excuse me,
Right?
ma'am.
Yes.
And ma'am, what is the weightage?
Yes, Parth.
Ma'am, how many questions will be there, and in which how will be it will be conducted, like in quiz form or in MS
So
Team?
quiz will be for 10 marks, right? I had told you last time also, you people forget. Quiz in your syllabus is for 10 marks. Assignment, I'm going to assign you the assignment topic also. That also will be for 10 marks. Group presentation, please note it down now, will be for 15 marks. Group discussion will be for 10 marks and attendance 5 marks. Okay. So I repeat, quiz, that is your class test, will be for 10 marks. Assignment is for 10 marks. Group presentation is for 15 marks and group discussion is for 10 marks. Right? And it will be an objective paper. It will be multiple choice paper. and number of questions that I will decide. You will get to know. You will get ample time to complete the paper. So when you prepare, remember when it is multiple choice papers, when you attempt objective questions, it's not about rectification. Rectification doesn't help there, right? It's your basic understanding that is going to help you. So understand the concept. If you understand the concept, you can apply the concept. Don't ignore small little details, because multiple choice allows us the scope to frame questions from the small little details that are hidden, that you people tend to, okay, sometimes just right away, I know this, I know this, I know this. You just have a look at the heading and then you just ignore it. I know this. Don't do that. Go through everything, go through all the matter that has been given to you and understand it. Understanding is what is required. Fine. Any other query or doubt you have? Nobody? So can we start with the topic, the next module, that is effective speaking. Right, so effective speaking is the next module in your syllabus. In this module, we are going to cover the following aspects of effective speaking. That is, what are speaking skills? What are the different characteristics or components of effective speaking, like fluency, like vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation. Out of this, pronunciation and fluency we've already taken care of, and in fact we've discussed the importance of vocabulary and grammar also while discussing the communication barriers and the 7 C's of communication. Then what role do selection of words and your voice and non-verbal communication play? Out of this, again, we've already discussed voice. We've discussed the non-verbal aspect of speaking also. Then functions of speaking, that is interaction, transaction, and performance. Why do we speak? What is the purpose of speaking? It is interaction, it is transaction when we have to conduct some business, right? Some official interchange of some communication is taking place, or for the sake of performance when we are demonstrating something. Then how the message is structured and what are the effective speaking strategies. So before we go over to our discussion, as usual, I'm going to begin with a short clip. Let me see if it's there. I hope nobody has any doubts regarding the quiz. If you have, you ask me now. Because today is the last class of this week. So please ask me just now, so that there is no issue on my.
You will take
other
different quiz, or you are taking the quiz on the basis of.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Yes, ma'am. You will take the different quiz, or you are taking the quiz with classes?
I'm going to conduct the quiz in the class.
No, ma'am. You are taking the quizzes on the yesterday. Also, you take the quiz.
Yes.
Ma'am, on the basis of that, you will.
No. That
marks
is different. That is different. That assessment is different. And this is your minor exam. See, because these are online classes, so obviously the usual minor exam is not possible. So we have changed it into a quiz. So that will be different. It will be, in all probability, we'll be using the Google Forms for that. Right?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Is there any other source for studying other than the PPTs and the videos?
See, I have uploaded what is required as of now. I'm going to add, maybe upload a few PDFs also today. So stick to that is what my suggestion is. And apart from that, if you want to refer some some extra material also, that's entirely your wish. From the viewpoint of your end-term exams, extra reading will always benefit you. There is no harm in that, right? But yes, for your minor exam, the matter that is being furnished, what is being given, that suffices. That should be sufficient.
Thank you, ma'am.
right? If you want, what I can do is I will share certain these PDFs also, scanned material also with you.
Okay, ma'am.
But don't get intimidated. You know, the problem is that why I did not upload those PDFs is that you get intimidated by the number of pages. You don't realize that, you know, out of this you have to read. There are certain portions in the chapters which are, sometimes there are situations, there are case studies, there are exercises, hence the number of pages increase. But because you people get intimidated, and this has happened with me in one of the classes, so they got, you know, they were just upset because of the bulk of the material assigned to them, but they didn't realize that is corresponding to the syllabus that is there in their course. So that is why I did not upload all the matter for you. If you want me to do that, promise you're not going to panic. That's it. Don't panic. Okay? Be sensible.
Ma'am, please upload.
Yeah. Okay, I'll upload. Just a moment.
Approaches to communication. A man is sitting across the table from his boss. His boss is explaining the task to be done. Click each scenario to view what happens. Scenario 1. Sanjeev, collate the quarterly sales report and send it to me by 2. I'm in a hurry here.
But sir, it's already 12. It will take me more than 2 hours to collate it. And I need to check it thoroughly before sending it to you.
Listen, I know that, but this is urgent. Don't you think I would give you more time if I could? Just get it done, please.
Yes, sir.
Scenario 2. Sanjeev, how are you placed today? Anything urgent?
I'm working on that proposal you gave me to work on yesterday.
Ah, good. I have something more urgent. The quarterly sales report. I need it by 2 o'clock.
But sir, it's already 12. It will take me more than 2 hours to collate it. And I need to check it thoroughly before sending it to you.
I know. But this is urgent. I need to send it to the head office.
I'll try to finish it, sir.
Tell you what, let's set a 2 o'clock deadline for the report. Come in with it and we can check it together. But your lunch will have to wait.
That's okay, sir. Lunch can wait. I'll get this back by 2.
Same task, same deadline. What happened next, do you think? The transcripts of the conversations in both scenarios are given here side by side. Certain portions of the conversations have been highlighted. Click each set of highlights to understand the two different styles of communication in the two scenarios. In the first scenario, the boss jumps straight to the point without any consideration. In the
I shouldn't be giving you the answers. Sorry, I overshot that. Yes. So I'll just, I'll hang on over here in this particular slide because the conversation is right there in front of you. So what do you think is happening in the two situations? Please go through the dialogue. It's right there. Yes. Yes, Vihan?
Ma'am, in the first scenario, which we saw, it specifically from the employee's perspective, it's feeling like the boss has given him the job and it's now completely his responsibility. And if it doesn't get sent through, then he's dead.
Okay.
But in the second scenario, it's more like they were in it together. And the work needs to get done, so they're doing it together. But in the first scenario, it's just like send it quickly or you're fired type.
Oh, you're fired type. You. Good. Yes. Anybody else would like to judge it? Yes.
In the first scenario, the employee is giving negative feedback to the boss that it could not be done, the time is too less, it is to direct, but in the second sentence, second conversation, it is the employee is trying to do his best trying to communicate that the work is too much. It might not be done, but he will try its best to complete it.
Very good. So good. Yes. What about the third scenario? Who will explain the third scenario? Please come up with your explanation. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the third scenario, the boss was more like a boss where he was just commanding, and but in the second scenario, he was more like a leader who was helping to complete with his employee, helping him to complete the task.
Helping him to complete the
task together.
task. Okay, both of them are together in it, right?
Yes.
Fine. Okay, very good. Is there anything else anybody would like to add? Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes,
in these scenarios, there is a difference of the tone and the words used.
Very good, Rama. Yes. What do you notice in that?
Ma'am, in the first scenario, the boss and the employee tone was not so good. They are just angry upon each other. But in the second, they are talking is very frankly.
Good, Rama. Yes, Aditya.
I was just saying that in scenario 2, the boss was a little understanding, and he was actually giving a solution to the problems. But in the scenario 1, he was just saying that he was saying that I just want it and I don't know how you will do it.
Oh yeah, good. Yes, Vihan.
Ma'am, it's also important to look at the way that the employee has responded.
Yeah.
So after he said in the first scenario that, hey, I need this immediately by 2 and whatnot, it was kind of a dejected sort of response. But even though the deadline is the same in the second scenario, because the boss is saying, okay, we'll work on it together, he seems more inclined to do it. It's a collaborative response versus an autocratic one.
Autocratic one. Great. Yes, Jashan.
Ma'am, in scenario second, the boss is humble with his employee, ma'am. He's trying to help him, but not in the case in scenario 1.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Now, it's very interesting to find that you people have used words like, humble, or use words like understanding, that there is understanding, there is humility. Fine. You said that somebody also mentioned the kind of very rude attitude of the boss, or get it autocratic approach of the boss, right? How did you arrive at this judgment? What has made you conclude that that a person, the so and so person, is being rude, is being arrogant, is being understanding, is being whatever adjectives that you use to define these people? What is it that you made you come with this conclusion? Yes, yes, Aditya.
I mean, speaking skills.
The speaking skills. Okay, great. Yes, Rama.
Ma'am, tone.
The tone which
choices
you write.
Of words.
Selection of words. Yes, Naman.
And expression.
And expression.
Ma'am, same what Rama said. Same what
Same
Rama said. Tone.
Said. Okay. Yes, yes, Vihan.
Ma'am, I feel like it's also, you can, just from listening to what the demand itself is. For example, he said he was trying to send over some quarterly sales reports, which should take a lot of time in general, only in 2 hours. So it seems a bit unreasonable to begin with. But because of the way that he's saying that in the second scenario, he's like, I understand this is difficult, but we don't have a choice. This has to get done, so let's do it together. It seems, even though it's still unreasonable, you can. It seems
try.
like,
let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Yes, Aditya.
Ma'am, I think that the choice of words is the most important in this case. Ma'am, because if we were not shown the video and just this conversation, ma'am, we would still make the same
Yes,
judgments.
the same judgment. And also the non-verbal aspect, the body language. If you have noticed, there is a difference in the body language, in the expressions of the two individuals, also in the two different scenarios. Right, even the tone, like she rightly Rama mentioned. So many things, they go into completing the entire message, not just the words alone, but your tone, your body language, everything plays a very crucial role when it comes to communicating the message. And your ultimately the interpretation of, because we're dealing with speaking over here, for this oral interchange that happened between the two, we depended on the selection of words, we depended upon the tone, we were dependent on their other non-verbal aspects, right? How they were speaking to each other, not just what, but also how they were talking to each other. And scenario 1 and scenario 2 gives us a very clear picture that how our way of speaking can have an impact on the end result. You can end up frustrated, you can end up encouraged, motivated. In one case, you are being overburdened with work. In the second case, you have the same burden of the work, but you are being given a possibility, kind of a picture that don't worry, we'll share it. Maybe the boss might not, maybe by 2 o'clock the individual is able to wind up the task also, right? But the boss has given that assurance that okay, fine, don't worry, we'll sit on it together. You might have to maybe skip over your lunch. So when I say I am ready to sit with you, the other person is ready to skip the lunch also. So it's all about how we are connecting, how we are communicating with people. And when we talk about communication, there are 4 essential skills of effective communication, which are known as the LSRW skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Listening skills we've already taken care of, that how important listening skills are. So the next important skill is speaking skills. So speaking play a very important role. Each one of us can speak, everybody can speak. I don't think so there is anybody who cannot speak. But the difference is how many of us ensure that what we speak leaves the desired impact on the other individual. There is a difference between just simply speaking and speaking effectively, right? Now, what is speaking? According to Brown, Burns, and Joyce, they have explained speaking as an interactive process. Of course, it is interaction. When we're talking to somebody, there is interaction, right? It is an interactive process of constructive meaning that involves producing and receiving. See, and has been italicized. Producing and receiving and processing the information. So speaking is not a very simple process. In this particular process, we construct meaning, wherein we produce and receive and process the information. We are listening to what the other person is saying. We are understanding it. We are evaluating it. We are analyzing it. We are making comparisons. And all this is happening in the backdrop of various experiences, various filters that are also in play that we have already discussed. There may be so many barriers in play, or there may be very few barriers in play. And in the backdrop of all these situations, all these scenarios, we construct a response, right? Now, what are the characteristics of speaking? Now, the context in which it occurs. What is the background? The context is very important. How do you define a context? What do you mean by a context? With the example. Give me an example of a context.
Like when you are talking to someone, and when two people are talking and you come along and start talking, if the topic is not the same, like they are talking about football and you come along and talking about, I don't know, lamps or something, then it is not of the same context there. So this is the example.
Okay, good. Yes. Anybody else? What do you mean? What other ways can you explain context? Very nicely explained, Parth. Yes, Rama?
Exact meaning.
You can give a related meaning also, Rama.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Yes. Can we also talk about formal and informal situations when we talk about context? Isn't it? Yes, Parth.
Another example of context is like in WhatsApp, we can reply to a certain message which is of the same context, like there are 5-6 messages. So that is also a example of
context. You already know what the background is, isn't it, Parth? So context is the background. Yes, Rama.
I forgot to put the end down. Sorry
No problem. Yeah, no problem. So we also like Parth beautifully explained the meaning of context by giving an example. So in other ways, we can also talk about context in formal and informal situation. That is the scenarios. How our mannerisms, our choices of word, our choice of word selection, our tone, our mannerisms, our body language, everything undergoes a change depending upon the context. Like when you talk to your parents is very different from the manner in which you talk to your friends. The way you talk to your classmates is very different from the way you talk to your teachers. So in both and if some incident happens, the manner in which you're going to narrate that incident to your friends will be very different from the manner in which you will narrate the incident to your teachers, and will again be very different when you narrate the same incident to your parents. It will not only include addition and deletion of details, but also your mannerism will change. Before your parents, it will be more like, you know, you
choice
will
of words.
Yes, how you're going to select the words. And your selection of words will depend upon what point of view you want to project. And your decision of projecting the point of view will depend upon who do you want to put the blame on. Who do you want to make the victim and who do you want to make the victimizer? Right? Accordingly, you're going to plan the entire strategy of your conversation. And when you're talking to your friends, maybe there will be the tendency of little bit showing off also. Oh, I gave him a good one. Maybe you were the one who received it first. Right? So how you change the scenario with the help of words, how you change the scenario with the help of sentences, how you change the scenario with your tone. Maybe if you are at the receiving end or you are the one who was at fault, in front of your parents, your body language will change, your tone will change, your facial expressions will change. You might begin with a sorry that, yeah, this has happened, but you know, this is what he did. Right? With your friends, you might show your aggression that you might not show with your friends. In front of your teachers, the same scenario will be very differently presented. So context decides our choice of words, decides our tone, decides our body language. Participants and their collective experiences. Now, this we've already discussed earlier, that who are the people involved in my conversation and their collective experience. One is if we have a common experience, then that will decide how our conversation will go. And then the background, you must have seen that you are able to connect with those people where there is some kind of familiarity. How do we connect with new people? How do you go about approaching new people when we talk about the concept of small talk and rapport building? So generally we connect with people who have something similar to us. It could be the place that you have come from. It could be the selection of the course. It could be anything, but which is common between the two. So when you have collective experiences, your speaking, your dialogue will begin or will have some bearing upon that collective experience that you share, right? Then and of course your collective experience over here also refers to your past experience. What all you have gone through, what all maybe maybe if the other person has also gone through a similar scenario, will be in a better position to understand you. So the way you communicate your ideas, your thoughts with an individual who you feel will be able to understand you will be very different when somebody is just randomly asking you, are you okay, all well, what happened, right? Or am I wrong? If you disagree with me here, you can disagree. Does this happen that you tend to your expression changes with an individual who you feel will be able to understand your scenario or situation better vis-a-vis that individual who's just randomly or casually asking you?
Yes, ma'am.
Why does that happen?
And because in the second scenario, when the person is casually asking, we tend to just quickly finish the sentence and move on to something to do about that. While in the first case, when the person is asking for that and you think he might understand, then you tend to explain it very thoroughly in order to get his views.
Yes, because you want the views of the other person, or you're expecting some support from the other person. So there is some purpose that is there behind your conversation that you're striking with the person, and according to that purpose, you are selecting your word, you're deciding the length of your conversation, you're deciding the tone that it happens at the subconscious level also. Then physical environment, how does the physical environment have impact our speaking? What impact? Yes, Rama.
Ma'am, I want to tell about the first scenario. In the first scenario, he was acting as a boss, and second, he was acting as a leader.
Okay. So how do you with which point are you correlating it, Rama? Rama, with which
Ma'am, I was telling about the first.
Okay, that the
Scenarios were
context.
used for
Okay,
yes.
okay. Good, Rama. Now, how do you correlate it with the physical environment? What bearing has physical environment upon your speaking?
Ma'am, volume, pitch, articulation, pronunciation.
How? Good. You've given very apt examples, Rama. How? Yes, Parth.
Like if we are in a formal setting in an office and talking to the boss, then the choice of words and the tone we use will be different from the water cooler talk that we do, the informal talk. I don't remember the word. The informal talk that we do with the employees, the tone will be different and the topics will be different.
Yes, very true, very true. I would like to share a clipping with you from this movie where, when we talk about the physical environment and how it has an impact on us. Please give me a moment. I just hope I get that. Yeah, this one. I want you people to pay attention to the manner in which they are speaking when we talk about the physical environment and its impact, right? Is it audible? Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
मैडम जी
यस
और कितना टाइम लगेगा खुराना साहब को?
आपको अपॉइंटमेंट लेकर आना चाहिए था ना।
मैडम कमाल
लगता है किसी जरूरी काम में लगे होंगे।
पूजा कर रहे हैं। अंकल प्लीज आप बैठिए ना।
पूछ पानी कहाँ मिलेगा?
अब की बार आप ही पूछो जी। और अपने बाल तो ठीक कर लो।
ओए खोसला साहब यहाँ कौन है?
जी खुराना साहब।
नहीं मुंजाल आप मिले नहीं?
अरे ऊपर जाके आप राइट जाके लेफ्ट मारो, उधर क्या बैठे हो? वो कहना सेक्स इन काट सीगे।
अंकल जी, किशन खुराना के खोसला, कैसे आप? आई एम फाइन सर। आप? चाय पानी वगैरह पूछा उन्होंने? जी नहीं पूछा। अच्छा नहीं पूछा ना? पूछा कि नहीं?
नहीं जी।
सर्वेश, आजा 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 आजा। कितनी तनख्वाह मिलती है तुझे? कितनी तनख्वाह मिलती है तुझे?
3000।
3000? 3000? पानी पूछने के 50,000 लेगा? ब्लडी चोर! साहब बड़े सारे घर में अड्डा है। हुक्म करो अंकल जी, क्या लोगे आप? नहीं नहीं नहीं, कुछ बिल्कुल नहीं। पहली बार आए हो, कुछ तो लेना पड़ेगा। पानी। और आप?
पेप्सी।
बोलो अंकल जी, क्या सेवा कर सकता हूँ? जी सर, वो जो न्यू सपना विहार में सेक्टर 30 प्लॉट नंबर 32 है, वो असल में हमारा है जी। वो आपका है तो ले लो। आपका है तो ले लो।
देखो जी, वो प्लॉट हमारा है, हमारे नाम है। आप चाहो तो ये कागज देख लो।
कागज किसको दिखा रहे हो? आपके एक कागज के मैं 100 कागज दिखा सकता हूँ। देखने जी, वो प्लॉट का क्या है जी? प्लॉट तो जमीन है, क्या लेके जाना है जी? आप तो देख ही रहे कि माता रानी का दिया सब कुछ है, कोई कमी नहीं है। ये रुपया, ये जायदाद, जमीन सब यही रह जाएगा। खाली हाथ आए थे, खाली हाथ जाना। क्यों? जी जी, वो तो है। असली सुख तो औलाद है। कमर टूट जाती है सारी जिंदगी औलाद के लिए काम करते करते। जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। वैसे मेरा दूसरा बेटा भी है, वो कंप्यूटर
जी
इंजीनियर।
हम थोड़ा जल्दी में थे जी। वो क्या है ना, पापा जी ने गाड़ी भी खुली छोड़ी हुई है, तो हम जरा अगर काम की बात करें तो।
बीच में बोलना जरूरी है। आपका लड़का है? अच्छा है, अच्छा है। गुस्सा आता है? गुस्सा आता है? इसको को थोड़ा झपशप किया करो। दिन में 1-2 बार वैष्णो देवी का नाम लिया करो। अच्छा ठीक है। एक बात बताओ अंकल, आपके साथ बैठा तो है? एक मेरा लड़का है जी, बाप के साथ बैठने में शर्म आती है? भाई तुम्हें पैदा किया है, पाला पोसा है, बड़ा किया है, पट्टियां की है बुखार में, और तुम्हें साले बहलो बाप के साथ बैठने में शर्म आती है? साहब कहीं के। खोसला साहब, आप और मैं बात करते हैं। तू जा देख पेप्सी का क्या हुआ जा। सर एक्चुअली में मैं आपके फ्रेंड्स कॉलोनी के बंगले से। फ्रेंड्स कॉलोनी का एड्रेस किसने दिया आपको? वर्ल्ड फेमस प्रॉपर्टीज के मिस्टर विजेंद्र जी ने जी। विजेंद्र।
Okay, so this is one clipping that I would have even shown you later when we deal with the topic negotiation. But anyways, it's good that I could use it here also. What is it that you noticed over here in this particular clipping? Yes, Vihan?
Well, there were quite a few things, but first of all, when they entered, they seemed quite submissive people in general. They weren't very sure of themselves or able to stand up for themselves, which is why they weren't able to effectively communicate what they were trying to say. Pretty much got intimidated by the entire building and everything, starting from the receptionist to the actual person who they were dealing with. Him, on the other hand, he was very captivating as a speaker, so he was able to assert his dominance over other people in the room.
Yes, very right, Vihan. Have you watched this movie, Khosla Ka Ghosla? Anybody? Watch it. It's a hilarious movie, and it's also a lesson in negotiation also at a certain point, right? Yes, Prajwal.
Ma'am, in the clip you showed us, we can see that Mr. Khosla was first starting at the receptionist when she asked, like, Mr. Khosla was okay. He was considerate. He was not so aggressive or in receptionist's mind, badtameez about it.
Yeah.
Like the way his son was like, she asked, like, what was that? I'm not getting the proper words she said because the clip was too long. I couldn't remember it.
Okay.
Then moving
आपको
on,
अपॉइंटमेंट लेकर आना चाहिए था.
yes, ma'am, आपको अपॉइंटमेंट लेके आना चाहिए था. Mr. Khosla was still तमीज़दार about it, but not his son. And when we went ahead and to the owner of the building, he asked him, like, did they ask about this? They asked you to for water and all. Mr. Khosla was like, nahi, 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 ji, aise, aise. And but the son was like, no. That ended up getting the servant scolded. And when he asked, what would you like to take? Mr. Khosla was like, I'll take water, and the son was like, I'll take Pepsi. So the son in the and even the fact that when the owner was speaking and the son was interrupting him in between, that made the owner got angry, and that is one of the very annoying and the biggest problem with listening. He was not a good listener, which ended up him getting scolded, and the way he spoke also made the owner a bit angry on it. So he ahead a few minutes, a few seconds later, he also said that तुम्हें अपने बाप के पास बैठने में शर्म आती है and all that, and went up on a tangent on that only, that he raised you up from and all that. So
Okay, yes.
Yes, ma'am. We can see one has to be a good listener and also be considerate about others and not be the badtameez in quotes.
Yes,
ma'am.
no, that's very interesting. And like they say, if you have to be a good speaker, you have to be a good listener first. If you're not a good listener, you can never be a good speaker. That's a given. Yes, Yuvraj.
Ma'am, you lose respect also. Like the son, as Prajwal said, he did certain things which the owner didn't like, and he lost respect in his eyes. So you'll lose respect by doing certain things like this. You'll keep on interrupting someone when they are talking and talk rubbish.
Okay. Yes, Rama.
Mr. Ghosla was showing that like he is not. He was controlling his body language, choices of words. He was acting like that I am with you.
Very good.
But really, he was not.
Yes. Right. Yes, Yuvraj.
Ma'am, I would like to add that Mr. Ghosla, I haven't seen this movie, but from this clip, it seems like he is a rich person and he is powerful, while these two people are not that much powerful. So, ma'am,
Khosla is actually Anupam Kher. Khosla Ka Ghosla. That's the name of the
okay. Sorry, ma'am, I misinterpreted.
Yeah,
So,
no.
but ma'am, that Boman Irani, he seems like a powerful person, but he's talking with much respect, being on that position as well. But
that's a very interesting point that you have raised, and that prompts a question. Wait, I'll ask that question later. Yes, Parth.
Actually, the stakes in this conversation are so high that the speaker is trying its best to keep the condition calm and to discuss the topic.
Yes, 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 true. Very right. Yes, Aditya.
Ma'am, I think even if Ranveer Shore was not a good listener, but I think he was somewhere right because Boman Irani never wanted to listen to their talks.
Yes. Right. So we have so many different perspectives. And like, Yuvraj, you said that Boman Irani was trying to be respectful towards them. Now, did you observe Boman Irani's
No,
body
ma'am, he was
language?
not
Do you really think
respectful.
he was trying to be respectful or he was trying to be, he was pretending to
Dominant.
be respectful? Is
No,
that
Ma'am,
he
he
was
was pretending
dominating.
to be
Ma'am, he was
respectful.
Yes, ma'am, he
pretending.
was not respectful.
And how do you find out that there is pretense? How do we get to know that there is pretense?
The
It is
way of
not
talking and all.
the
And the
tone,
body
Yes.
language was
The
mostly
body
like that.
language.
the body language, so
And his
many things.
expressions was
Yeah. So Yuvraj, what do you have to say on that? What made you think that he's being respectful? That is he that he was not raising his voice? Is that the reason, Yuvraj?
Ma'am, he was kind of keeping calm and not
Okay.
using. Yeah, he was trying to converse with the father, Ghoslaji. He was trying to converse with him in a nice way and making some things common that
Okay,
I
but
also have
when
a
he
son.
says "आपकी है तो ले लो,"
Yeah,
don't
ma'am, that is
don't you
something like
discern the sarcasm in here?
gangsta type. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
If you want to
right.
take it to yes, ma'am.
Right. So, okay, fine. But then I cannot say your observation is wrong if you find him respectful, because that's the initial impression. That is why we find Anupam Kher is, feeling so obliged and happy. Oh, such a great man. He's being so nice to
Yes,
me.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Exactly.
Right?
He
Yeah.
he kind of smiled when he sent his son away.
Yes. Yes, Vansh.
Ma'am, they had already been waiting for such a long time. So Ranveer Shore had already lost his patience, kind of. And even when Boman Irani came and sat at the chair for a long time, he was involved in his mobile phone and not looking at their face when
Hmm.
talking to them.
Very true. And it's very important if you're striking a conversation, then eye contact is very, very important. Right? So, Parth Batra, yes?
Yes, ma'am, I was about to say that only, ma'am. He was not even paying attention to them. He was busy on his mobile phone, and it's like he was
He's
just
pretending to
pretending
be
to
busy
be
on the phone. Yeah. Hmm. Very right. Very right. Yes, Parth? Parth Bansal?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
I think he was not being respectful because, according to him, he was not worth his time. Like he was he was using his phone and just talking to him and to not paying not enough attention to him. It was not worth his time to be wasted on him.
Right. Yes, Prajwal? Anything else?
Ma'am, and the thing when Pa said that he was being respectful, respectful won't be the word here. We can say condescending, and he was being really not even sarcastic would be the word here. He was trying to show he was showing some
Ma'am,
respect.
intimidating, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
intimidating is a better
Intimidating.
word. Yes.
Intimidating
Yes.
is the right word. He was trying to show off his influence also. He was trying to show them, what he can do.
This is
That
an indirect
very
way of,
subtle. Yes, in a
yes, ma'am,
very
of
subtle.
Yes,
gangster,
ma'am.
of
Yes.
people
Now
like
you
these.
see, all of us are coming up with these deductions, these conclusions about these individuals, the three people in question, the clip that we saw, and we have so many conclusions in our mind. And all these conclusions are based on the manner in which they were conducting themselves, in the manner in which they were interacting, in the manner in which they were talking. So let us just focus on the speaking, the oral part of their communication. So my question was related to the physical environment. How does the physical environment have an impact on your speaking, where you are? Now, if you watch this entire movie, because actually the clip was very long, so I cut it short, you'll find that the manner in which these two people talk to each other, discuss the issue at home is very different when the same when the same issue or same topic is being taken up in front of the person who is actually going to deal with this matter. Now the backdrop of the story is that this Boman Irani, he has taken over their property, their land, right? And they didn't even get to know about it. That's their land has been taken over by this individual, and now they have come with their papers to reason out with him that this land belongs to us and please give us we want our land back. That is the background. So when you watch the new movie, you will realize that the manner in which they are talking to each other at home is so different from the way they talk to each other in his presence. So your environment also has an impact on your speaking skills, how you talk, how you conduct yourself, your confidence level, up, down, right? Your conduct, everything has an influence, everything gets impacted. Purpose for speaking, why I am conducting this conversation, like in case of this clipping, the purpose of conversation, like for Anupam Kher, is that in a very, very amicable way, the matter should be sorted. So his tone, his body language, his selection of words is as per his thought process, that this is, I don't want any kind of, any kind of argument or anything. He knows he's a big man, he's a don, he is somebody in the place. Whereas his son, he is that, that angry young man, that young blood, and he's rash and he's judgmental, and he's like, okay, this land belongs to us, how dare you take it? So he has that kind of an approach. So accordingly, his manner of speaking is very different from his dad's or his father's manner of speaking. Now, our speaking, when we talk about our conversations, they are often spontaneous, they are open-ended, and they are evolving. Now, what do you mean by our speaking or our conversations being open-ended, evolving, or spontaneous? Yes, Prajwal?
Sorry, ma'am, forgot to take the hand down.
Sorry?
Ma'am, sorry, forgot to take the hand down.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Yuvraj?
Ma'am, I think open-ended and spontaneous means that we are responding to a situation. It's our reaction, like angry reaction. Someone said that we have taken over your land. So I'll get angry that how the hell could you take my land without
spontaneous? That is, it
it's
happens
spontaneous.
At the spur
I
of
won't
moment.
I won't think about that this person whom I am dealing with is a don of the city or something. I'll just react in the way.
It is real time. Yes,
Yeah.
It is instantaneous. We
It's
never
open-ended.
think beforehand.
Yes,
1
ma'am.
1 hour down the line, what I'm going to talk.
Yeah.
It depends upon the
It
situation.
can lead to anything, ma'am. I mean,
Yes, it can lead to. Yes, it can lead to anything. And why is it open-ended?
ma'am,
Yes,
there is no. Okay.
Continue.
No, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, yes, Parth?
An open-ended conversation is like when you are talking to someone and the person replies you back and also ask a new question. Like the conversation keeps going on, it doesn't stop.
Yes, it doesn't. There is, or generally, this is what happens in our conversations. Conversations are normally, actually, they are open-ended because there is never a full stop. There is always a comma or a semicolon. So my conversation will end, or there will be multiple aspects to it. Okay, see you tomorrow, right? And after that also there is scope for continuity. There is continuity. There is a flow.
And we don't know which direction it will take.
Yes, and it is always evolving. It is always growing from one. Did my screen stop sharing?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It's still there,
So
ma'am.
it is always evolving. It is always growing. So that's what our communication, that's what our speaking is all about. That is what our conversations are all about. So, and when we use the word evolve, automatically the element of maturity comes in there, element of response comes in there. For example, if you notice any conversation or the clip that I shared with you, you will find whatever clips I've shown you, you can just recollect any one of those and analyze them for the speaking skills of the people concerned. You will find that our conversations always evolve from rash to mature, then to rash to mature, too funny, too casual. So there is some kind of growth happening in the conversations and the communications that take place, right? So this is what is meant when we say that our speaking, our conversations, they are spontaneous, they are open-ended, and they are always growing, they are always evolving, right? So that's here we end our discussion on speaking skills here. Yes, Parth, is there anything that you want to contribute?
No, ma'am, it was not
Okay,
going.
right. So, just remember, by and large, our speaking skills, they are not as simple as, okay, it's just about talking, it's just about saying something. It's much more than that. Whatever I am saying, see, I'll just give you a simple example. I'll just take a minute that the online mode has actually changed the way we connect, we communicate. It has had an impact on our non-verbal communication also. Right, there is limitation. There is limitation of movement. There is limitation of the kind of resources that we're able to use in the classroom vis-a-vis, and not just limitation, but there is scope also. There is limitation and there is scope also, because this also allows us to experiment, right? So accordingly, the manner in which we are conducting the class, the manner in which the conversation or the lecture is going on in the classroom situation, that has also undergone a change. So consistently we are evolving, we are changing. That is why it is we can say that it is very, very dynamic in nature, because if communication is dynamic, our conversations are bound to be dynamic in nature. So it is not a very simple process. It is something really very well thought out. It is very complex, and it entails so many things, right? If supposedly my son just enters, automatically there will be a slight change in my body language, change maybe, or I'll stop, or something or the other that will undergo, because that is the environment that I am in, and which is having an impact in the manner in which I'm striking my conversation with you. So we'll continue our discussion on this topic in the next class. So please come up with your doubts or any observations that you might have. So till that time, stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and have a beautiful day ahead.